Hey guys, this is the second update to Brickadelphia. A lot of progress has been made since my last update. Let's get into it. So the first major update I want to talk about is this new window in my room. With this new window, I'm able to start building my city in a more permanent manner. Before that window was installed, I kind of had things set up a little bit, but I knew I would have to move everything around and take everything out of the room to have the window installed. Now that the window is in the room, I have the second table built, and here is that second table. I purchased both tables from IKEA at the same time, but like I said, with the window situation, I didn't set up that second table. Still got that bookshelf there. I cannot put both tables end to end. So what I've done is I bought these furniture feet from IKEA, and I've staggered the two tables on top. And over here, since that first table is higher up now, got this sketchy makeshift foot situation going on down here. I will have to build something more permanent, but for now it will do. Before I start putting too much weight on the tabletop, gonna have to figure something out. Another big change to my city is the base plate situation. I got rid of all the base plates I was using for underneath the city. At first it didn't really bother me having Lego base plates, and they were working fine, but they were just slightly off, and as I laid more and more base plates together, the fractions of difference made it difficult to join them together, and I was putting stress on what I was building above them. So I found a deal on Amazon, and I got a whole bunch of base plates, and I ordered enough to cover this tabletop. When I'm ready to move on to the second table, I will order some more base plates, but for now I'm really happy with the Lego brand base plates. Since my last update, I bought a couple modulars. This is the corner garage. I really like the location of this one. It's on a corner, and it took about 5 weeks on back order, but the assembly square is also in Brickadelphia now. I bought this 3-in-1 creator set from my local Lego store, and then I also picked up some green bricks off a picker brick wall, and then I took apart my hidden side shrimp shack set, and I created a little hole in the wall shrimp shack building, and right now it kind of sits between my cinema and my assembly square. Kind of just serves the purpose right now of I needed something to put in that corner. I might make it a little taller, not quite sure, but for now I kind of like it. It's a little hard to see, but yeah. I also had time to work on my rebuild of the pet shop modular building. My last video I said I just really wasn't happy with the roof, so I had a rethink, as they say, and I made this side a walkout patio, and then I took leftover windows that I had and made a skylight. Just kind of finish off the roof, and I think it looks pretty good, at least good to me. I think it looks a lot better than it did. Not really sure where I'm going to put it in my city. It's probably not going to make it onto this side. It's probably going to go on the second table somewhere. Not really sure the direction of my second table, but my first table, it's going to be more of like a congested downtown area, and I think this looks more residential, so I don't really think it's going to fit there. But let's get into the last portion of the video here. So now that I have pretty much all of the official Lego modular sets that I want, I've got the corner garage, the diner, the cinema, assembly square, Parisian restaurant. I don't really want to get the other ones. I think I'm kind of shifting my focus towards custom mocks, particularly trying to make my city look more congested. And I think my next step is to make some tall skyscrapers. So what I have here is kind of like a framework of maybe 1 to 2 buildings here. I'm not quite sure yet how this is going to work. But I mean, this view here kind of helps what I'm trying to describe. You've got like the first layer of modular buildings there, you know, the diner, the cinema, and then you've got taller buildings in the back. So I think my plan right now is to do some kind of I'm kind of leaning towards a police station right there, to be honest. And then across the street, I would have an even taller skyscraper in that corner. But for now, I'm doing a lot of research online, just looking at a lot of buildings. I actually have a Spider-Man game on my PS4 that it takes place in New York City, and I'm just swinging around as Spider-Man, looking at all these buildings, because there are a ton of buildings in that game and there's a lot of detail that went into it. So I actually have a few ideas that I'm going to start playing around with to try to design some taller buildings for my city. Well, that just about does it for this update. I hope it made sense. I tried to make it make sense. If you'd like to continue seeing updates of my city, please subscribe, and I will try to post videos more frequently in the future. I do appreciate any comments or suggestions you might have. I definitely don't know everything about Lego, so I'm always open to ideas. So until next time, take care.